This is Windfall. Uh, so, the Army of Darkness, which actually was playing right there, but stopped, which of course is composed of terrorists. Well, even that doesn't actually work completely. They have supporters. Poindexter, Admiral Poindexter, used to work for NSA, I think. Anyway, when he was in the Bush administration, he decided that we could actually detect terror plots if we just get them to go online and bet. So he arranged a lottery system so that people that would go on the website, knowing full well they were betting on a terror attack of some type, and the time and place and day and all that shit, that they could detect it because lots of these people are fans and they like to know what's going on. Also, there's a phenomena in communications among terrorists called the PCC, perfect cup of coffee. What it is it's actually so good that I can't even describe it fully, but it's like a drop dead type of communication system. There's no electronics involved, period. It's all written notes, chalk marks on the walls, anything like that. And perfect thing. But anyway, hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of these fans, and some of them get paid really good too, more than I get as an operations officer, essentially participate in communicating constantly. It's called pushing crypto communications, pushing constant communications, pushing constant crypto communications. So they have, designs and I would say trademarks, signals, symbols, a lot of it traditional, a lot of it not. But anyway, they use these signs, like that, for instance. That, my friend, could be a signal. I mean, they spray paint on sidewalks, all kinds of things. I mean, they tag little things on buildings and those. This thing, for instance, that is actually, this organization, REAL, is absolutely a terror organization. Or as I say it, a demon monkey organization. So, anyway, but once you learn to read the signs and understand, then you know what they're doing. Well, today, my friend, as you know, they've been putting a crimp in your chariot of fire. And the reason they've been doing this is because they don't want you going anywhere. They want you to stay in the little house in the woods, the little cabin, like Abe Lincoln. Wants to stay in Illinois, and where they can get at you better. And they don't want you to be seen as a public figure. They want you seen as sort of a Nixon dark figure, kind of a recluse, like a spider. Anyway, so to let somebody come along and sit down beside me and scare me away, I'm going to have to report the following information. Of course, I have to couch it in a certain way, which is to say, it's fiction, not. Yeah, I mean really creative fiction too. I mean, astronomical. Yeah, astrological, like Nancy Reagan. Should you decide to go to New Orleans, and there's a Sandy Hook type of storm, which of course is a hurricane or a tropical storm anyway, sort of like Cuba, 1963, got that, then you'll find yourself in a world of shit, in the sense that your chariot of fire and the you know, all those things like that, might end up burning down. And the reason I know that is because I saw the signs. I have people. I mean, real people, not like monkeys. Not like demon monkeys. I hate demon monkeys. Talking monkeys. But real people, and of course I have my friends upstairs, way up there in the sky, whatever. Anyway, and they said that upon takeoff, your chariot of fire, which is like a fire-breathing dragon, sort of, a snapdragon, so repeat, snapdragon, might encounter a bump in the road, repeat, bump in the road, and this bump might cause you to run afoul of the usual and normal operating characteristics of your chariot of fire, like Ezekiel's chariot, starship. So, rather than have that happen and have this Sioux Falls kind of event, you know what that is? Anyway, Sioux Falls was famous because they held the Indians. Well, what you want to do is not have that happen, and of course have a nice normal takeoff and landing for your chariot of fire. Which, how the hell did you get these goddamn 4 horsemen of the apocalypse? I don't know. The surrounding chariots, that is, think of Jews and think of, I don't know, horsemen. And the Battle of Armageddon, but not that one, more like the Battle of Jericho. So Jericho, you know, they marched around the city and eventually the walls fell down. It's like that. You can be up yet down. You can be down yet up. So the moral of the story is, lest you fall down and break your neck. And remember 17 Court Street. Remember 2009. Remember that? Remember the incident? The psychiatrist, the alleged psychiatrist, the alleged bipolar person. You know what really happened. Well, lest that happen again, but in a more like conventional way. You don't want that to happen to you because you, dear sir, need to be well up and running like a Volkswagen, like that. Yeah, so I'm in Munich right now, and I'm trying to find my way to a place to get some bear's claws, repeat bear's claws, and then I'm going to scratch my way up to the heavens and buy some beer like I did for Hitler back in 1921. Yeah, and anyway, that's all I can say except be careful. Evidently, the landing gear is the problem. The main landing gear, not the nose gear. The main landing gear is the problem. You might have a stone in your shoe. Repeat, a stone in your shoe. So that's all I can say. Except, I hope you find out before you do some ill-advised thing like fly to New Orleans and see the Saints. You don't want to see the Saints. Hell, they're a shitty team. A good team is like the Giants. Right, codename Giant. Bedstraw, Marula, Ragchew. I'm talking too much. Anyway, Doeskin, yes. All these things. They don't mean anything because they're all archaic and obsolete. The most important thing is you need to fly on, you crazy diamond. I made a movie about a man who built a bomb, a really big bomb, but it wasn't a nuke. It was a daisy cutter, street daisy cutter, like a lesbian. But lesbians do like daisy chains. You're kidding? Yes, they do. They suck on each other. God, wasn't that awful? Disgusting, isn't it? should be killed for that kind of behavior. I guess not. I don't live in Saudi Arabia. But my friends, the Vulcans, told me recently that should your craft fall out of the sky, it'll probably be as a result of a giant hand coming down like Superman and falling down. Anyway, now how do I know this? I know the future. I know the past. Yeah, like that. And that's all I can say, except don't let that happen. If you see an aircraft in your vicinity, remember this is all conditioned on Louisiana and the Air National Guard, you should make sure that you stay clear of it and keep a safe distance from any aircraft or any missile that might actually encroach on your path. Thank God. Yes. Anyway, I gotta go. Yeah, it was windfall. I want a camera. I want a big gas camera like I saw that fucking Japanese dude had this morning at Starbucks. Union on 4th Avenue in Copenhagen.